Hey, hello, how you guys doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. This is my first video ever that I'm ever putting out. I wanted to introduce you all to Conscious Canna. That's me. Hello, how are you? So first, starting out, how I got so interested in the topic began when I lost my friend, a very dear friend of mine, 2014. I lost a friend to stage 4 colorectal cancer, and that hit me very hard. We had known each other since we were about 12 or 13. It was really hard because someone who was an athlete his entire life, did a number of sports and stuff like that, just, boop, okay, you have stage 4. What it looks like is like a growth inside of the body that causes the stomach to protrude out. It's really hard. I used to rub his belly. And what really got me interested in this topic was during the time that he was sick, he fought. He fought for about a year and a half. He fought. He even started a F Cancer brand. Just a very lively person all around. And what was very interesting to me during the time that he was sick was he would have all these pills, all these things that would make him vomit, feel nauseous. He wouldn't get any rest. And it would be interesting that we would pay $10 to somebody around, and he would sleep through the night. He wouldn't vomit. His pain would be totally gone or bearable, and that to me was interesting because it was just like, this is something that is not medicinal, something that has never been tested, but it works. And it just really got me interested in it. I decided to expose myself totally to this plant and the wealth of information surrounding it. I became a bud tender at a medical dispensary here in DC, which I learned a lot. Saw a lot of different patients that suffered from different illnesses and diseases and conditions even. And that was very fun. I learned a lot, and I'm still learning to this day. I am a very, very dedicated student to Green Flower Media, so shout out to Green Flower for all that they're doing there. You guys are really awesome. I've learned a lot. I tune in every week. But beyond that, I keep up with the industry. I keep up with everybody, what all the research labs are doing, what everybody is studying and testing, and the experiments, the human test trials, and everything like that. Keeping up with each state's political climate and legal climate about what they're going to do, what they aren't going to do. I'm here in DC. That's where I am. But or fairly close to DC. I'm in Maryland. Maryland is even starting to gear up for their program. Hopefully we should be set with a few dispensaries set up by the end of this year, like fall. We have a number of dispensaries that got licenses and cultivation centers here in Maryland, so I'm very excited for that. But my story is that I watched somebody wither away. A very close friend of mine. I watched them wither away. That's really what it was. Started losing a lot of weight and this, and I mean we tried everything. Everything was being tried and tested and sought after. It was hard seeing that, and I wasn't at a place to understand in 2014 about cannabis, especially here on the East Coast. 2014 was a very dark time for cannabis. There was nothing in sight for us, really, especially on the minority end. A lot of us get locked up and are in trouble. I have friends now in 2017 who are in jail for 3 grams, 4, 5 grams, 6 grams even, and it's just like, this is ridiculous. Like, I literally watched this flower, which is what we call it, for people who are really into it. This flower, like, I watched it save someone, or at least make their life easier to live. So I've been driven to this point of everything that I've recorded, all of the information that I have in my brain and in my notebooks and all of that. I just felt really, really pressured to get the information out there. Just besides those factors of having a friend who passed away, stage 4 colorectal cancer, and seeing the abuse that is happening to minority communities. But not even that, even as I was working at a medical facility and dispensing this plant, people would come in and they still had no idea. Like, you know, they still literally had no idea. People were still coming in with these myths and all of these ideas and all these opinions and all of these perspectives about what it was or what it is or what it does, you know. So I just felt really inspired to tell the information that I know. It can save lives, like, you know what I mean? Not even just using it, you know, and I recommend using it even as a supplement in your daily life. And no, that doesn't mean you have to smoke it, which is, again, another myth. People think that's the only way you can consume cannabis. And we'll talk more about that in my other videos of other methods of delivery and consumption. But it can save a life as far as someone who is ill-stricken, disease-stricken. It can even save someone's life as far as on the legal side. You know, the information once they know it. And it can also save people who are currently abusing this flower. So again, I'm Conscious Canna. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and hearing my story and what's driving me to do this. I'm a little nervous. I've never had to stare in a video camera and just talk. So I just hope you guys can just feel my energy, you know what I mean? And feel in what direction I want to take this and my followers once I get them where, you know, we can move this to and how big this thing can grow. I know a lot of people have seen what Colorado and Oregon and Washington in their legal industries, California, again, all of the successes that they're having. As acceptance and legality increases throughout the U.S., I just aim to help to elevate cannabis consciousness and to relieve people of the confusion and the stigmatization that weighs so heavily, you know, on all of us. So thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you guys again on some other shows when I'm in my mode, you know, breaking down the chemical analysis and the medicinal benefits and even breaking it down to our physiobiology again and how this plant is a part of us and we don't even know it. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.